Hello, my dears. It certainly is nice to join with you today. We're now on lesson 43. God is my source. I cannot see apart from Him. For those for whom it's easier, love is my source. I cannot see apart from love. And then it uses the perception term. Perception is not an attribute of love. Perception refers to being aware of forms, of our, quote, seeing forms. And we're being reminded that what our eyes do is put the forms there to see in the first place and then say, oh, I see them. Now it talks about the Holy Spirit as the mediator, as the bridge, as the link. The Holy Spirit is not a person or a thing. The Holy Spirit is the function that combines perception and knowledge. The Course is very clear that it's not about acquiring knowledge, and knowledge doesn't even mean lots of information like we think of it in this world. Knowledge is beyond what we apprehend in this world. And it says we can clean up our perception enough, and it can become sufficiently changed and purified that it will lead to knowledge. It says it can be so loving and so single-minded in our desire to join that the little gap between perception and knowledge is very small, and somewhere later on it says God takes the last step Himself. So with this reparative or remedial function, the Holy Spirit is that capacity that we have to see forms and things as we understand them, and to bring love into them, to increasingly see them with less and less guilt, more and more awareness of our absolute innocence, that nothing can ever happen to that. And this healed perception, this loving perception that happens through forgiving ourselves and one another, becomes our goal here while we're still in this so-called life. It continues to say you cannot see apart from God or love because you can't be apart from God or love. So whatever you do, we're always doing within love itself. Whether we're aware of that or not is another matter, but that's nevertheless what that's about. If vision, that's that ability to see form with love, is real, and it is real to the extent to which it shares this remedial purpose, then I just can't see apart from love. I can't help but be able to be aware of love. So it asks for 3 5-minute periods, the usual in the morning before you go to sleep at night, one in the middle someplace. And this one has got 2 parts to it, 2 phases to this lesson. In the beginning, take 4 or 5 subjects and then say something like, God is my source. Love is where I come from. It's where I still am. It's what I am. I cannot see this desk apart from love. I'm not really able to see without love's being here. And then find something else. God or love is the source of that tree out the window, and I cannot see that tree apart from love. And as usual, do not discriminate between those things that you think are important or unimportant or animate or inanimate. No discrimination. Then for the second part, it asks us to just put some related thoughts together. And the ones that it gives us are, I see through the eyes of forgiveness. I see through the eyes where nobody's guilty. I see the world as blessed. I want to see that it's sanctified. I insist on seeing the world as sanctified. That's what blessed means. The world can show me myself. Remember, the world is a mirror. It's just looking back to you so that you can see what it is you happen to be focusing your attention on at that moment. Or possibly, I see my own thoughts, my own real thoughts, which are always loving. Hateful, separative thoughts aren't your real thoughts. Those are just frightened, disturbed, unreal thoughts because they have no substance to them. The things that are not loving have no substance. They're just fake. They're like the clouds that the airplane can fly through. And then just says, do this. Don't let your mind wander. Don't be preoccupied. If you do, come back to God is my source. I cannot see apart from him. When you're with someone else, and this doesn't matter if it's a friend or an enemy or somebody you're thinking about or somebody in front of you, love is my source. I cannot see you apart from love. I'm not apart from love. You're not apart from love. It's not possible to see you any other way. The same with any kind of a situation or event that's distressing. God is my source. Love is where I come from. I'm being newly born from love every second, so I can't see anything apart from love. Do those short periods, as always, in between the long ones, and see what happens as you insist. Love is what I am. It's what I see. It's how I see. It's the only thing that's important. Everything else is going to fade away. Perception will be healed, and at some point we will be ready for that last little step to be taken. Right now we have a lot of work to do in getting to that point, and this is an important step. See you later. Bye.